Hey, what's up guys? Matty Dimes here, back with another Pokemon Go video. Right now, you might not be able to tell, but in the background it is raining, and it's raining pretty hard right now. So for me, that means I can't really go out and do my normal play schedule. I can't go out and quick catch as many as I normally like to, and I can't really walk around without my phone getting drenched or pretty soaked. And that doesn't make the play easy. It makes your ball stick quite a bit, and obviously you don't want to get your phone wet too, so not ideal for me. But guys, you can still get out and play Pokemon Pokemon Go out in the rain, but you have to play from home, and there's a couple different things you can do to maximize out when you're doing that. So rather than going out and quick catching, you can play the game a couple different ways to make sure you're still getting the bonuses that you want, the experience that you want, and everything that you need without wasting your time getting soaked and doing all that. So I just want to go over a couple different tips when it's raining, or if you just don't want to go outside and play. There's a lot of things you can do to still take advantage of all those bonuses and not really waste a bunch of your time. So let's dive right into it, guys. And the first one is going to be catching from home. This one's pretty simple, and if you guys have been playing for the past year or so, you know these pandemic new rules. It's gotten a lot easier to catch Pokemon from home. But if you haven't been paying attention, or if you're just not so aware of this, guys, you can use an incense or a mystery box from home, and for every hour that it's on, you will get one spawn a minute. In most cases, it's sometimes a little longer, quicker than that, but guys, that's a great way to get after it. So if you're playing from home, you toss on an incense, you can get spawns that are, for the current event, that'll likely pop up there, and for every one that pops up every minute, you just toss a ball at it, and you don't have to quick catch here because it's not going to spawn that quickly. So you can just take your time with it, go after it casually, and play that way. Just to make sure you're getting some Pokemon catches. You're still getting those bonuses that you want, but you're obviously not getting soaked, and so it's a little bit more casual play, but that way you can at least get some catches in. While it's not the most ideal circumstances. And same with the mystery box, guys. If you have a Pokemon Home account linked up to yours and you transfer a Pokemon over, it's free to use. Guys, get an account set up. It's not that difficult to set up. You just have to download the Pokemon Home app and link up your Pokemon Go account to it. It's very simple to do, and it's free. So guys, get after it, but you can use this once a week to get a Meltan box. And so for an hour, you can get Meltan going. Same as what an incense would be. It'll spawn right to you, but instead of going out and walking, these will get right to you at home, so you can play casually. Just toss a ball at it. You don't have to quick catch again. And another easy way to get some experience, get some Stardust in, without expending too much resources and without going out and wasting a bunch of your time. And guys, when you're catching here too, one thing that I keep an eye out for is stacking up research bonuses. So guys, if you've been going out and getting Pokemon rewards from your research and you're running away from it, what it'll do is it'll keep a stack of Pokemon in your research rewards that you can go back to later on and catch later. So if you complete, say for example, you've got a bunch of Pokemon stacked up there. So say you did a research task and you've caught 5 Pokemon, right? And now you have that Pokemon there. So instead of catching it right away, especially if you're out walking and you're getting a bunch of research tasks knocked out, instead of catching it right away, you run away from it, you stack that up there, so you're not spending a bunch of time when you're already out walking, but you save those up for at home. So when I'm out walking, or if I'm out on a busy day and I'm getting some research rewards and those Pokemon rewards, what I'll do is I'll run from those, stack them up for later. So when I'm playing from home and I have these bonuses on and there's not many spawns coming, I'll get back to it then. So that way I'm not wasting my time when I'm out playing it, but using it at a better time when I have a little bit more, free time. There'll be less spawns out, so I can use those Pokemon to my advantage and really get those bonuses that I want when it's advantageous to me, rather than wasting your time when you're out there. So guys, it's kind of just a little bit of time management, when and where you want to get these Pokemon caught, so you can make the most out of your time. But that's another great way to go after catches. And then the next thing is going to be raiding, guys. So if you want to raid from home, I said this one's second because this one's behind a little bit of a paywall. If you're doing some raids, most of the time you're gonna have to remote raid from home if you don't have gyms close by, and that's a little bit costly. Typically about $2.50 for a pack of 3, or $1 per pass is normally how it breaks down. So that's a little bit more expensive if you're going to do it that way, but that's another great way, guys. If you're trying to get after some experience, trying to get some of these shiny raid bosses out here, that's a great way to get after it. And guys, if you're trying to get into some raids from home, easy way to do that is find a Discord group. Find a raid group on a raid app in the App Store. I know there's all sorts of apps out there. If you just search Pokemon Raids, you will find something that you can link your Pokemon account to, and start getting trainers there. Or even on Facebook, post that you have a raid available, or people will post that they have raids available and just post your code. But guys, make sure you're getting after these here, because that's a great bonus to get. That's a great way to get after raids when they're not spawning for you, but for other people. And guys, they're available globally, so anywhere across the world you can get into a raid, and there's going to be people that are always raiding constantly. So there's never a chance that, you know, you're going to miss out here. You're not going to be able to find something because there's always people raiding. So make sure you're using this to your advantage. You're finding people that are out there, active raiders. You friend them up, you have them send you raid requests, and you get after it, guys. All right, guys, and one thing I do want to point out, when you're raiding, every single tier of raids has a little bit different shiny chance and a different experience that you can get from it too. So just be careful when you're going out and getting into these raids. There's a couple things you want to look out for here. Now, in mega raids, those are typically going to be about 1 in 72, I believe, chance of that being shiny, which is still pretty good. That's good chances, but you're going to get much higher chances of shinies if you're doing the 5-star raids and going after the event-themed raid boss that's out right now, because the 5-star raids are typically always boosted shinies if they do have a shiny. In most cases, about like 1 in 30, something along those lines, so clearly quite a bit better than 1 in 72. You're almost halving that. And then, guys, going down from there, it ends up going to lower shiny chances. So at a 3-star raid, I haven't actually done the research on this too much, but I know it's higher than 1 in 72. And you're not going to commonly get shiny spawns for 3-star raids anyways, but that's going to be a little bit more challenging to get. And then if you're going down from there, the 1-star raids, guys, these are really, really high shiny rates. And what I mean by that is really low shiny rates. So you're not going to get very many of them. I think it's about the same as the wild spawn shiny rate. So for all of these, if you're going after Swinub, I know people going after Zigzagoon the last couple weeks. I think that one was just a bit boosted, but most of the time, guys, if you're going after 1-star raids, they're going to be regularly shiny boosted or regularly shiny rates. So it's not going to be boosted, not going to be as easy to catch. So if you're using remote raid passes, if I were you, I would recommend sticking to the 5-star raids, which will reward about 10,000 experience per, or the mega raids, which is roughly about the same in experience, and hopefully get after those shinies. But this way you're not wasting a bunch of raid passes going after Pokemon that's probably not going to give you what you're looking for, and also making sure you're getting the most experience out of your raids, because if you're doing 1-star or 3-star raids, it's less experience per those. I think it's only 3,000 per 1-star and maybe 5,000 per 3-star when you're doing those raids. So this is another way, guys, if you're trying to do these raids from home, make sure you're doing the higher star raids so you're getting the most out of your time and the best potential outcome. Hopefully getting shinies and the better IVs there too. And then finally, guys, I haven't said it yet because I don't do much of it, but for those of you that do, PvP battles and then the Battle League is another great way to play from home and get experience, but some Stardust when things aren't going that well. Now, for me, I don't play that often because I find Battle League extremely challenging. And a lot of people play a lot harder than I do in that and focus a lot of experiences and a lot of their experience and resources towards being great in Battle League. For me, it's not as much of a priority. I like playing Battle League and I think it's a lot of fun at times, but I don't spend a lot of time doing it. But with that said, guys, if that's something you want to do and something you want to get after, that's another great way to load up on Stardust especially, but you can also get some really good items, some really good Pokemon rewards from this, and it's just a lot of fun to play occasionally if you're trying to get a break from the catching and trying to get a little bit better at battling, especially getting better at rocket leaders and such. This has been a great tool for me to make sure I understand the best counters as well as knowing when to use charge moves and when to swap out. It gives you a lot of, just by playing more and more, you're going to get used to this stuff and get better at playing. So this is another great way if you're just wasting some time at home, you have an hour or so you want to kill and you want to knock out a couple battles, guys, a great way to do it. You jump right in, get some experience there, maybe win a couple, maybe get a Pokemon spawn or two. And right now, especially if you're playing and if you get to tier 5 or rank 5, you get Mindfu, which is a new release in Pokemon Go. You can evolve it into Mind Show. I think that's how you pronounce it, but a good fighting attacker and new to the game. So something to get after if you want to play from home and do a little bit of battling. Oh man, my arm's hurting, so I'm gonna switch there. But guys, anyways, that's really about all the tips for it. So if it's raining and you can't get out and play at a consistent place, find some ways to play from home. Either pop an incense, use a mystery box, get into some raids or battle if you want to. And there's a lot of other things you can do too. I'm not going to limit everything you can do from home just to this list here, but this is what I do to get after it. Some really easy things to do just in your free time especially. Doesn't take up too much resources in either one of these, but a good way to build up on resources and things to do when playing outside isn't always the best. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like or a comment if you want to share something or if some of these tips have worked for you. And guys, I hope to see you on the next video. Stick with me. They're only going to get better. We'll see you soon. Peace.